Alrighty, welcome everybody back to another BOLDcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Code Geass, episode 6 and 7, I guess. Mm-hmm. You enjoying this show still?
Yeah.
Heating up, really heating up.
Quite fun.
We're going to see how Cornelia's appointment as Viceroy of Japan changes. And now that we've met Princess Euphemia, what's going to happen on Suzaku's side of things.
Yeah.
So we shall see. Leave likes and subscribe. And check out Patreon for some episodes ahead. We're recording these way in advance, so I have no idea how far ahead we are on Patreon. Let's check it out.
Your Majesty, the remains have arrived.
I was just conversing with Clovis, actually. Huh? The project must proceed without a moment's delay.
Alright. Actually, I thought of something to say. I don't want to not say it because I feel like I might forget
Sure.
it by the end of the 2 episodes. One thing that I like about this show so far is that, of course, it's like everything that's dealing with is really dark and like disturbing and serious on a lot of levels, but it presents it in a really fun way,
Action-packed.
which is kind of like I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
It's basically like what all Attack on Titan Season 4 was getting into, but in a way less depressing package.
Yeah, it's I don't know, because it's very anime. It's very dramatic, but it doesn't necessarily lose the seriousness or like gloss over it. It just kind of makes it like consumable without just being super depressing.
Yeah, but it doesn't like trivialize it either.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't go too far in the other direction.
Yeah,
where it's presenting it and it's like not taking it serious enough, because it is serious. Like it's racism and colonialism and prejudice and terrorism and is what's more ethical to try and change things change a corrupt system from the inside, or and like thus keep perpetuating this corrupt system, or to put people at risk by trying to destroy it from the outside and cause chaos. Like there's a lot of questions to be asked, and it doesn't feel like you're put in a weird position watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I agree. That's a good insight.
Hello, here at school? He is an honorary Britannian.
Yeah, we couldn't be in class with a terrorist.
Scary to me. Why do I
Yeah.
Right, Colin?
Totally. The guy just got here. Give him some space.
7 years since we used this signal.
Meeting on the roof like the old days.
Yeah,
I'm glad you're okay.
alive and kicking thanks to you. You almost died, trying to protect me.
I was just returning the favor from 7 years ago. What about the girl, from the capsule?
I don't really know. We got separated during the fray. But you would know more about her than I do, right?
No, the only ones who knew anything were the inner circle of the Royal Guard.
I see.
And your name, do I still call you Lelouch?
The records count my old identity among the dead. I go by the name Lelouch Lamperouge now.
I feel like it's risky to even keep your first name when it's
What happened at your court-martial?
not super common.
Well, because it's common enough for a prince of the empire to have it, so then it's like it's a weird name, but the idea is like people name their kids after.
Yeah, so, so like, the new prince has been announced, this is his name, then everyone else is like, I should
That's a
name
great
my
name.
kid after this.
Exactly. To like curry favor or just out of
that makes
respect.
sense.
At the school.
Someone arranged for me to receive a proper investigation, and that person said that a 17-year-old should be in school.
She told him to go to school. Lelouch
Were all of these painted by Clovis? Such gentle colors, very much akin to my brother.
Now all we need is their hideout. Get that intel
shit.
to the Viceroy. Yes, my lord.
Oh shit. The Japan Liberation Front,
Oh no.
aka the remnants of the Japanese army.
Relics of a forgotten age.
This is so fucking sick. It's like Attack on Titan and Evangelion together.
Yeah.
In here, correct?
Yes, my lady. Shall we accompany you?
Not for this level of resistance.
Understood.
They don't even. Her
This is
guard
so
doesn't even show
pathetic.
up.
At once, you feeble-minded 11s. Doesn't seem Zero is here.
No point in going after them one at a time, I suppose, vermin.
Rot like the filth that you are.
Jesus.
I got a special present for you today.
Really? What could it be? His hand, thank heaven. I knew it. I just knew you'd be all right.
It's been a long time, Nana Lee.
So tell me, you will stay the night, won't you?
Suzaku's enrolled as a student at Ashford Academy now, so you can see him anytime you want to.
Well, I still have military duties, so I can't be here every day.
Oh, you're still in the military?
Don't worry, I've been reassigned to the engineering corps. It's a lot less dangerous.
Engineering, huh?
Oh, let me help you.
You just sit down. Unlike 7 years ago, we get to be your host now. It's funny, you're a lot more mellow than you used to be.
And you're a bit more rough.
I suppose. I told you to stay in my room.
That boy out there. He's the Britannian soldier from Shinjuku, isn't he?
You're getting out, Jeremiah.
Lord Guilford, you see I'm innocent, don't you?
Well, it seems in the eyes of the court you are anyway, Orange Boy. Whatever the truth is, Zero got away. You've been demoted 3 ranks for failure. You have 2 options to choose from, starting over as a pilot or cultivating an orange farm.
You should come by again. Nonali would enjoy it.
No one can know you're royalty. And the same goes for Nonali. I don't want to cause you any trouble.
Doing it again, huh? Everyone's needs but your own.
Again?
Forget it.
Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you later.
Super awkward.
I'm so glad, you know? I never thought we'd get another chance to talk like this.
Stop, you guys.
Oh, those guys.
But the blood of the samurai faction was
Which
wiped out
guys?
by Cornelia.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are the guys from the.
We had in Central Japan.
Just keep your head. Our chance will come. Sit tight. I'll contact you later. He's getting too overly familiar. Maybe I better cut my ties with them.
It's sad.
Nina, we have a transfer student in our class now. It's that boy who was accused of murdering Prince Clovis. He's 11.
It's funny how someone so quiet and seemingly nice on student council
Yeah.
can be like that
The
racist.
account we debit has a guy's name on it. Is that okay?
Huh? Trying to hide your mask, huh?
Unlike my Geass, the mask is a physical piece of evidence.
All right, Lelouch, the tea is ready when you are. Hey, did you order pizza again?
I'm racking up reward points. I'll be right down, okay?
Lelouch, maybe you should cut down on the pizza. You don't want a blubbery belly.
Just don't touch or rub it, okay?
Ooh, scary.
Is the cat wearing the helmet?
What the heck?
You think?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be silly and ridiculous?
Suzaku.
Good thing the only person who will see is his blind sister.
Take time.
Hey, give that back!
This is bad.
Lelouch,
What? What's the matter?
Cat.
Isn't it awesome?
I like how the cat's also not even trying to like.
He was. But he's also trying to get away because he's freaked out.
No way I'm...
that wasn't my fault, was it? I didn't touch or rub anything.
That's yours' fault for having automatic doors in your house.
Yeah.
That anything can just come and go from, apparently.
That's right. It was something of value to him. Because I've never heard my brother sound like that. He was completely hysterical.
That's weird. What could be so important to the guy?
A love letter? Embarrassing photo?
Poetry hero?
Poetry? Leave it to us. We'll get her
Oh no.
before lelouch has a chance to blink. You wait.
Oh god.
Maybe Colin. No, she's suspicious of me as it is.
Oh my god.
Get it together.
So anyway, I told him to buzz up. And then, come on, you can guess, can't you? What's up with that cat? Is that the mask Zero wears? Or am I crazy? No way. Why would he be here?
You two saw it? Forget everything you've just seen.
Sure, no problem at all.
Good.
It would suck to have to use your abilities on so many people that you could use later.
Participating clubs will get budget priority. And whoever catches our feline friend will get an extra special prize. A big old kiss from one of the members of the council. Members of Wait, like me?
Hanging around the student council half the other one to taste of those lips.
It's not gonna be like some lame peck on the cheek, though, is it?
A kiss on the cheek would be fine with me.
Wait, we can choose where she lands it?
Oh, yeah.
Does that include lelouch? Actually, I would prefer Millie. Could you get back in the closet, please?
Hurry, look for catnip. Science will prevail.
And when you catch that cat, bring what it's carrying to me! To me! To me!
Millie, stay out of this, will ya?
Jesus.
People up as I'm sick and feeble. Jeez, I'm sorry about that. Shirley, why are you dressed like that? I didn't have time to change. They're gonna make us kiss somebody. We gotta hurry. I'm with you. Natalie? This cat, it's special? I think that its leg must be hurt because its footsteps sounded off to me. And, oh, I almost forgot. It meowed like this.
Oh my
In spite
god.
of the fact that they're in mourning, you suppose Suzaku would
Mourning.
be all right in here?
Like for the prince.
Don't worry, I've made arrangements with them.
What happens if a member of the student council catches the cat? We don't get a prize, do we?
Do we get a kiss? But of course.
Is that so? Well, what are we waiting around for then? This is my day to shine.
Okay, we'll do this right, and our lips will be safe. Shirley, you cover the rear. Oh, wait a sec! What's the matter? Who would you want to get a kiss from? Is there anyone in particular? It wouldn't be Lulu, would it?
They're gonna let this cat get away because they're messing around.
It's just...
Well, she's been catching them like together in
Yeah.
weird situations the whole time.
I know.
Hey, that's... Suzaku, lelouch. You're looking for the cat too? There.
Suzaku, wait! There!
If he sees it.
Council president said to catch it. Don't worry about it. I'll get the cat. Who's always more agile than you. Remember when that little bird got loose?
Quit talking ancient history!
So someone's got it cornered, huh? Who's the lucky winner? Up there! Suzaku?
Easy now. You don't have to be scared.
Suzaku, come back!
It's all right. Leave this to me.
It's funny. He never went along with the crowd like this.
I'll have to save you instead. Oh my god, you guys.
That would have been fucking death. His sister would be the only one in a wheelchair.
Oh, good.
Pretty calm for someone on the verge of death.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what's going on? That transfer student just saved lelouch from a really...
Well, now everyone hopefully will like him a little bit more if he just saved his life, and it wouldn't be as suspicious for them to be friends if he saved him from falling off the top of the building.
Exactly. The same cat.
That hates him.
Yeah.
You saved him! Thank you so much, Suzaku! That cat was carrying something, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was something on its head. I never really got a good look at it.
So, do you two know each other then? Yeah, but he's an 11.
No, I just...
He's my friend. Madam President, would you permit him as a member of the student council?
Huh?
The rules are clear. All students are required to join a club, although...
Well, you are the vice president. I suppose I can't refuse. Well then, I'd say that's the end of that. Now come here, you two. Lend me an ear.
Connelly.
There you go, the reward Miss Millie promised. Since you both caught the cat, you'll just have to settle for me. Real council member.
Let's celebrate the catching of the cat. Everything's on you guy, naturally.
Oh, back off. Hi there, I'm Shirley. Pleasure to meet ya.
Oh, right. I'm Ribble.
Millie Ashford.
That was pretty cute with Nunley.
The pleasure is mine.
That fucking girl. It's so it's
terrified.
Again, it's so like how they subtly present like the racism and like the tension. Everyone's just kind of like uneasy for no other reason. I mean, he was in the news and charged with Clovis's death, so that's something. But like for a lot of people, including like a member of the student council member, there it's the race aspect too. It's just
yeah.
All men are not created equal. Some are born swifter of foot, some with greater beauty, some are born into poverty, and others born sick and feeble. Both in birth and in upbringing, in sheer scope of ability, every human is inherently different.
Yes, that is why people discriminate against one another, which is why there is struggle, competition, and the unfaltering march of progress. Inequality is not wrong. Equality is. What of the EU, which made equality a right? But not our beloved Britannia. We fight, we compete. Evolution is continuous.
Evolution. A pretty little word.
Britannia alone moves forward, advancing steadily into the future. Even the death of my son Clovis demonstrates Britannia's unswerving commitment to progress. We shall struggle, compete, plunder, and dominate. And in the end, the future shall be ours. All hail Britannia! All hail Britannia! All hail Britannia! All hail Britannia!
There's like two chins going on there. This ending is so good.
Isn't it awesome?
I'm gonna be so mad when it changes.
The other ones are just as good. What did you think of the cat episode?
Incredible.
AKA the discrimination episode.
That freaking cat goes up to the top of the building. That was pretty nice.
Yeah. I love that so much. And I love how cute it is, like, everybody's freaking out about the kiss, and then it's like, you kind of forget about it through all the tension, and then I just love the way it ends with Nonali kissing both of them. It's just such a cute
Very wholesome
moment.
Yeah. And then, invited him onto the student council.
Yeah, so now he has a club, he can hang out with Lelouch, and he can have a little bit more standing, so he's not as, like, out of place at school.
Yeah, if he's the guy who saved the vice president of the student council, and then now he's on the student council, and hopefully he'll like become friends with all like the other people on the student council, then he's gonna have a bit of an easier time. Like, I mean, there's still gonna be shitheads and bullies like those guys who are spray painting on his shirt and stuff, but but
there's because of the student council, because of people like Shirley, you could see Shirley and Rivel, but specifically Shirley, like in the moment where there's all this tension, she kind of like looks around. Hang on, let's see if I can find it. She's like, everybody's standing there, like doesn't really know what to do, and then hold up, then she looks around and notices the tension, and she's like, and then she steps in to be like the nice good person and talk to him and everything. She's such a good person. And Rivel follows in, and Millie as well. But but obviously there's Nina. Who
Not
is
quite.
a little bit freaked out by him. I love this shit. I love this shit so much. It's the exact kind of episode you need to kind of break things up, and it also gives Lelouch and Suzaku a chance to kind of reconnect, because there's so much awkwardness. Like even when they were having tea with Nonali at the beginning, there was still
kind of
very
awkward.
formal. Very formal.
It's like, oh, we haven't known each other for 7 years. We were recently in a super weird situation together. You almost died. There was some fucking weird girl there. anyway, then you almost got executed for being a terrorist.
Yeah.
And now we're just hanging out. And it's super weird.
Yeah.
So, it kind of...
broke the ice.
Yeah, for
Broke
them,
the ice.
definitely. And,
and Cornelia and all of her people, the royal guard and shit, they're all running around and...
Tracking down
all the resistance. Like, in each prefecture, each part of Area 11, each part of Japan, there's different sects of terrorist groups or resistance movements and stuff like that. They're even taking out the Japanese Liberation Front, which is like the main force. It's like the remnants of the Japanese military, led by Todo. And but the Black Knights are starting to get freaked out because they're getting everyone else, but they're just managing to keep their heads down. And Lelouch is like, I don't know if I should keep going with this. This is getting a little bit hairy. They're really like too familiar. Maybe we should cut them off.
Yeah, because I don't know. And then we should go on to the next one because we are doing double episodes.
I forgot. Episode 7 time. Let's go. 2009, before Japan was taken over.
Announcing Prince Lelouch v. Britannia, 17th heir to the Royal Britannian Imperial Throne.
Empress Marianne was killed inside of the Britannian palace.
There's no way terrorists could have gotten in there.
Which means that the real assassins must have been...
Beware, my friend.
And his sister, the princess?
I understand she was shot in the legs.
And that she lost her sight.
Blindness caused by trauma, though, isn't it?
No difference. Now she can't even be married off for political gain.
Hail, Your Majesty! My mother, the Empress, is dead.
Old news, what of it?
What of it?
Send the next one in. I have no time for these childish games.
Father!
Yes, Your Majesty!
Why didn't you keep Mother out of harm's way? You're the Emperor, the greatest man in this nation, if not the world. You should have protected her, and now you don't even visit Natalie!
I've no use for that weakling.
That weakling?
That is what it means to be royalty.
Then I don't want to be your heir. I give up my claim to the throne! I'm sick of the fighting and scheming over who will succeed you, Father. I've had enough!
You are dead. You've always been dead to me, dead from the moment you were born. Who gave you the fine clothes you wear, a comfortable home, the food you eat, and your very life? All of those I have given to you. In short, you are nothing to me because you have never existed. Yet you dare to speak such foolishness to me! Lelouch, you are dead. Therefore, you are not entitled to any rights. I am sending you and Nonale to Japan. As prince and princess, you will serve well as bargaining tools.
What do you think of that?
I guess that clears up the timeline a little bit because it seemed like he had maybe been living there with his mom.
Yeah.
And then she got killed and they weren't sure.
No, he got sent to Japan.
I'm saying that's what I thought before.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And now I know what happened.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, and then the war happened and then he was listed among the dead.
Yeah.
Be sure you never take that friend for granted. If your friendship continues, your reunion won't have been coincidence. It will have been predestined. Anyway, please try one of these.
Thank you, I will.
I'd like your opinion of them.
There's jam.
Yes, I just happened to get some lovely blueberries.
All right, everyone, pack it up, pack it up.
A jelly donut.
All right, everyone, pack it up. We're done today. Don't do any more. Hip, hip, hooray! That's all, folks.
Okay.
Go to school. Classes might be over for the day, but it's important to meet your friends and have a social life, too. Hey, can I ask
Cat tree.
Is the cat gonna be the student council, mascot now?
What are you talking about? You can tell me, I promise I won't be shocked or upset. Well, the thing is, I happened to see you before. You're going out with Lulu, right? Lulu? The other day I saw you outside. No, that was all his doing. His doing? No, wait, it wasn't like that. I don't get it. You were trying so hard to catch the cat before. No, that wasn't it. Besides, it's not like we kissed or anything. Or anything. Stop short of doing it. You quit imagining things. You don't understand the circumstances one bit. But an arranged marriage is so... But, Mother, it's just that...
If you remember, the Ashfords were like vassals of Marianne.
Her grandpa is the
principal.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sitting there. But yeah, their family was like a higher noble family, like one of the higher, like under the royals.
Yeah.
But because she died and all this shit went down and Lelouch left and everything, they like kind of lost their standing. But they had the academy and everything in Japan. And they sheltered Lelouch and Nonnally after they were disinherited.
Primary sector output should decrease by 0.2%.
Within expectations, you mean? All right. All of you here participated in the Shinjuku disaster, is that correct?
Yes, and we're indebted to you, Princess Cornelia, for your mercy.
That's not what I'm asking. Do you think the conditions are similar to those in Shinjuku?
Military authorities report that they have surrounded the Saitama ghetto and no
Oh shit.
for terrorists. Viceroy Cornelia is also on the scene, and entry to that area is restricted.
Okay, the pizza rewards card.
If he's the overconfident type, I predict he'll come here to try and kill me.
Viceroy, you'd really risk your own life like this?
What you fail to understand is war's a struggle between pride and life.
You're not falling for the enemy's provocation.
What?
They went to
His
such trouble to
suit.
invite me, though. Besides, there's something I'd like to ask Cornelia personally.
Destroying Britannia or discovering who murdered your mother, which is more important to you?
The two are of equal importance. Royal family members are competing with each other to see who will ascend the throne and become the next ruler. Or rather, we're being forced to fight.
But the very thing you hate is the same thing that makes Britannia strong. The royal heir who is best fit to become the next ruler of Britannia is the last one left standing.
Exactly. The weak ones lose and they're cast aside. Britannia is that kind of nation.
Survival of the fittest is the most basic rule of all.
If that's true, then what happens to Nonnally? Should I simply give up on my sister because she's frail? I refuse to accept that. I'll wipe out that sort of world myself.
Anyway, that's how it is. There's nothing going on.
Where's Lelouch?
I don't know where he is, and I don't give a damn!
Jesus.
You can't go, Lelouch. You need to fulfill your part of our bargain, so I won't have you dying before that.
Notice that what you're saying and what you're doing are contradictory.
I'm merely going to shoot you in the leg to quiet you down.
Now I get it. You're unable to use Geass yourself, aren't you? I'm not surprised. I suspected as much. You obviously wouldn't have asked me to do it if you could have done it yourself.
Do you honestly think you can threaten me with a gun?
Yes, I do. Till I met you, I was dead. An impotent corpse existing behind a false guise of life. Day to day, I merely went through the motions of living, as if I were a zombie, and I always had the feeling that I was gradually dying. If I'm condemned to go back to that, then I'd rather...
Stop it! I see now. It's life without meaning, and a life like that.
Oh God! Why the hell did you do that? What's going on? We haven't done anything! The people of this ghetto refuse to report the terrorists. You hide them. Cover for them. That's treason against a suzerain state.
We're done.
Jesus.
Charge. Attention all forces. Commence eradication of the Saitama ghetto. All forces. Assume
What
level
the
1
fuck, Cornelia? Holy shit.
Why won't Princess Cornelia order us to attack as well? She won't because Orange is here. Just be thankful that you haven't been disposed of. You're to blame for this. It's due to you that our careers are over. You're wrong. Zero's the one who did it. That again.
Zero. Could that student be working with him?
Suppression of Area 4 complete. Sweeping north and south in a pincer movement.
Always the same. Cornelia replaces Clovis, yet Britannia never changes.
What unit are you from? Your unit name and ID, soldier.
Dario Torres, sir, with 3rd Reconnaissance Company. I obtained this item from one of the terrorists. Could I ask you to please transmit it to headquarters for me, sir?
A disc, huh? Well, I still need to verify your ID first.
Right, understood. But before we do that, sir, I'd like to borrow your Sutherland.
Classic.
Easy.
Sure, no problem. Just take good care of it.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
What? What do you think?
He just rolls in there. How do you even get there? Like, isn't it kind of far away?
It's Japan. There's bullet trains.
I guess, but
He has Geass. He could.
I guess so. I guess he can. I guess he can.
Hey, give me your car.
You know what would absolutely suck? If one time he was doing that and just like wiping the memories of people on the train, but one person on that train had been on a previous train that he did the same shit on, and just.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
No response at all. This guy Zero might turn out to be a no-show.
Yes, he's just another run-of-the-mill terrorist.
They came. They really came. Just like Zero said they would.
And now it
Should I
begins.
drag Cornelia out, or should I make an opening? B7, open fire towards 2 o'clock. P5's team will commence its barrage.
Geass team, contact lost. Enemy spotted in district. The enemy appears to be using Sutherland's captured from our own forces.
Exactly the same as Shinjuku. Has there ever been any sign of Zero yet?
N2, continue towards the upper right. R4, fire. Right, P3, take out the bridge and close down the route now.
Oh my god.
I got fucked right up.
Contact lost.
That's enough.
Shouldn't have left a lot of people.
Fall back. Further damage and casualties serve no point.
Fall back? With all due respect, we can still fight them.
We can't fight them like this.
All forces, fall back behind ghetto perimeter at once.
What? No stomach for it? If I blend in with the retreating units that have put me right next to Cornelia, have I cleared the task at hand already?
Was he a neighbor?
What about yourself?
Myself? I guess we're a lot alike in that respect. Honestly, I didn't like Lulu at the beginning when I first met him. He gave the impression that he was flippant, and the only thing he worked hard at was avoiding hard work. Freshman, I happened to see him come upon a traffic accident. A driver rear-ended another car and was clearly at fault, but he tried to blame it on the elderly owners of the other car. Nobody tried to help them. And then... Lulu didn't do it so he could boast to his buddies or laugh about it later. He did it with the same bored expression he always wears. And that's when I wondered, what's up with this guy? What goes on in his mind?
Macbeth.
What does he want to do? I really wanted to know, and in the process of finding out...
You fell in love with him.
You think that's what this is? Maybe you're right. I dream to be in love. Oh, how I wish.
Since she's getting married off.
You're no match, you'll lose.
Zero is no match. I'll win.
Of course. That's why they call Princess Cornelia the goddess of victory.
Shall we go then, Guilford, my knight?
It is my pleasure to serve and obey you, my lady.
Student council meeting?
Great
I thought
timing.
The Cat Festival meeting was scheduled for tomorrow.
I know Colin said I had it all wrong, but it seemed like she was getting upset in order to fool me.
On your behalf, I can ask him how he feels about you.
What? You really do that?
Just relax, it'll be fine.
Are you nuts? No way!
Oh, whatever.
Oh, come on, let me handle this for you. I'll be discreet.
I want your help, okay?
It's gonna be fine. Sorry.
Uh-oh. Does that hurt much?
Greatly.
You're desperate, Cornelia, using your royal guard in such a manner. This is Zero. N1 will re-engage your IFF signal. Operate as a Britannian unit.
Understood.
As my decoy.
One nightmare left transmitting an IFF signal within the city area.
Scramble the rescue team.
No, destroy it.
You can't. He might be a captive of the enemy.
I ordered all troops to fall back. I have no use for soldiers who can't follow my orders.
You heard the princess.
What?
Do your duty even if it costs your life. My subordinates follow that code without question.
At your command, Your Highness.
Hey, what are you guys doing? Can't you read the IFF signal? I'm on your side. Damn it!
Well then. R1, R2, hold your positions. Fire only if attacked.
They've transmitted another signal, which means one thing. They've set an ambush. Send in more Gloucesters and surround them.
You're not following.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn it. R1, R2, abort the ambush and fall back at once. Abort!
Gloucesters have arrived in indicated area.
He anticipated my move. It's possible we really are dealing with Zero himself.
P2, N3, circle around behind the enemy.
Come in.
Oh no.
N3.
They ditched.
B1, B5, move in.
Hell, there's no way we can beat Cornelia's royal guard. That's a death sentence. I'm out.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Smart move. This isn't very smart.
Well, that's not very smart.
P6, P8, what's happening? B7, circle around and cover N4.
This is B7. I got a prime target here. I'll take him out first.
No, hold fire. That's a decoy. B7, that's an order.
What do you mean? I got this bastard right in my sights!
Fall back. They'll strike from above. B7, fall back. Idiot. I want a status report now.
Throw your status report.
Anyone who's left, report in from the P group now.
Not quite the same as Shinjuku.
No.
All forces take formation.
Beaten this easily. But that's not how the game is supposed to go.
This didn't work out the way it did in Shinjuku. So are you still masquerading as one of us? We'll discover who you are shortly.
This is what real organization can do.
Attention all nightmare pilots. Open your hatches and reveal your faces.
Oh no.
Cornelia!
You didn't think of that one, did you?
What do I do?
Cornelia.
Why not? It mustn't happen. Use my Geass. No, impossible. Won't work unless I look directly at them. The enemy is protected within nightmares. That leaves the infantry and the other pilots. Forget it. There are too many of them. How do I turn this around? Would that work? Show them I'm Zero, then use the power? Then the nightmares. Maybe I can start shooting and break out of here. Impossible. Against Cornelia's royal guard. That would be suicide.
Too many people.
Open your hatch. It's your turn. What's wrong? Hurry up and open your hatch.
Well, my hatch was damaged earlier in battle.
I see. Then we'll open it for you. Turn around. Well, come on.
Yes, understood. At once, sir.
Zero's been sighted.
I was right. Zero has a flair for the drone.
What?
Open fire.
He fell! Aside from the fact that he seems as prideful as you anticipated,
Then there's no point in chasing him.
correct. If he intentionally revealed himself directly to his enemy, he must already have an escape route already in place.
That's how Cornelia is. She's nothing at all like Clovis.
No.
Why did you rescue me?
I told you already. I can't have you dying.
I wouldn't have if the conditions were equal.
You sore loser. If you're really that good, you should be able to set up conditions the way you want.
That's what I'll do then. I'll set them up. I'll raise an army that can't lose to Britannia. A people. A nation.
Cornelia! I love that, like, when he's spiraling down.
Yeah.
And then he just, like a kid losing a Monopoly, and they just play their last trump card on you. They're just like, that's not allowed!
Yeah. It's, he got, he is really smart, but he got lucky the first time having
Yes.
people that would listen to him.
And playing an imbecile who fell for all of his traps.
Yeah. Like, Cornelia was specifically doing stuff to lure him out. Not just, her goal wasn't destroy this place and cover up my secrets, it was
Draw you out.
Specifically provoke Zero. So, and it doesn't help when the pressure's different and she's a better strategist than in the last game is not the last game.
The last game holds the king in your hand.
It's just a totally different thing, and it puts more pressure on the rebels trying to fight against it. It makes it easier for them to give up because they don't see their victories. In the previous one, it was like, oh, it's working,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's what inspired them to keep a couple people followed it and it worked. Oh, let's
You keep
let's
going. But if it's just we're getting ambushed, this trap didn't work, they just, ambushed us here.
And even if then he's like, oh, I need to change my tactics. This is what to do next. It's like, well, it's too late.
Yeah.
They don't trust you anymore. They're gonna just try to get out, but it doesn't work because...
Or they get desperate and they're like, I have a chance to take out a royal guardsman. I gotta do it now. And he's like, that's clearly a trap. You need to get out of there at this instant. And
Yeah.
He's just like, no, I got this. I'm good. We can turn this around with this attack. No. Yeah, it's just last time everything went right, and it was because he was being clever, but it was also because he had the element of surprise and nobody expected somebody to be organized, so they didn't have. It's like I forget who it was. It was like Ogi, I think, the leader of like Colin's group. He was like, the enemy's so powerful they don't have to lay traps.
Exactly.
But they are laying traps.
And that's the other thing as well with Cornelia. She has clearly fought in many more battles and conflicts than these soldiers who have just kind of been in one area for a long time and are mostly
civilians.
They're not really used to fight against people who are fighting back, really, in a way that actually poses a threat. And they weren't expecting, of course, them to use their own equipment against them and everything like that. So it was he really had a lot of things in his advantage that time, and not really this
nearly
round.
As much, yeah.
So yeah, that kind of sucked.
Mm-hmm. And it was so close, but that's the only person who could have got him out of that was C2.
Yeah.
Because
luckily, everyone in this show has the same body type, so it's very easy to disguise yourself.
Well, and with the big cloak.
Yeah. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, because if anybody, she probably caught a few rounds there. They like fired a bunch of machine guns at her. She probably got hit. So if it was anybody else, it wouldn't have worked.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're learning more about a lot of different stuff, and now lelouch is vowing to create a people, an army that will follow my orders, a nation, or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah. Don't know how he plans to do that, but I guess we'll find out.
Do you think he can?
I don't know.
And we saw him
as a
sort
kid
of disinherit himself.
Yeah.
And his dad was just the biggest piece of shit of all time.
Like, some of these guys are bad, but the dad is the
Emperor.
68th emperor or whatever his
98th.
Oh, 90. Like, he is on another level of just being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
he's full survival of the fittest.
His son dies, does a giant speech about how equality is bad.
Yeah, exactly. Uses this as an opportunity to just say whatever the fuck he wants.
Just like completely random, so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's bad, and the people in, like, I guess in the first episode, it was the first episode, I think, are like extra bad because characters like Cornelia and like some of the other guys who are obviously like bad and shitty, they like have a bit more to their character other than just being like, ha ha ha, I'm evil and racist.
Yeah.
So I think that's what keeps it more interesting. It's good to have like the great lord being like just shitty in every possible way. But it is more interesting to see some of the other like royalty princes and princesses have a
Euphemia.
Yeah, Euphemia specifically is very different, and then Cornelia. And so first we had Clovis, who was just kind of doing whatever was required of him, but he wasn't like out there fighting. He was still, ordering to kill people. But it seemed like he sort of let a lot of the decisions go to his like
Bartley,
other people to be in charge of the military, whereas Cornelia is very hands-on, and I think there was like a quote by her of like, oh, if you're not gonna fight,
if you're not gonna follow my orders,
no, if you're not gonna, you don't deserve to be in power if you're not the one like taking it for yourself and willing to fight and actually do it. So
very, very similar to lelouch, how he said like the only ones you should kill are those who are prepared to be killed.
Mm-hmm. So that's interesting, and seems to put her like, I don't know if the emperor guy has like really fought, or if he's mainly just been sitting around getting all his million children to
go fight
to do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like that. It kind of seems like he's just chilling out, making whatever calls he wants, and everyone else is just doing what he wants. But maybe we'll see more of that later.
He seems to hold a lot of power. Like, it doesn't seem like he's just a figurehead at the very least.
No.
Like, even if people are doing stuff for him, not that that makes him good or anything, but it makes him more intimidating for sure, that he seems to be kind of in control.
Yeah, because I guess that was the difference. Like, Clovis, he was kind of in a similar thing where he was just, like, he was more of, like, a figurehead dude who was... like, pleasing the people and giving them a show that they want, and then...
At least the Britannians.
Yeah. But yeah, his dad definitely seems to be... He really means business, but it seems like he... As at this point, it seems like he's mainly ruling from afar, in his palace or wherever he lives in.
Yeah.
It may be interesting to find out more of his backstory, because if he's the 98th guy, and he probably had like a million siblings, I'm assuming this same trend has been going on for a long time. So like, what made him the best guy to inherit the throne or whatever?
Right.
Mm-hmm. I like the cat. I like the cat's hanging around.
Mm-hmm.
Was
nice. The cat episode last episode?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, two very different sides of the story, with the cat episode first and then this.
Yeah.
Like a Shinjuku 2.0 of just, Cornelia she's like, say what you want about her, she's definitely not a good person, but she's super competent. And that makes her a really interesting character. Like the fact that she is no nonsense.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like she arrived. Her number one goal: I'm gonna find this guy and I'm gonna get rid of him.
Yeah, no parties, no inauguration ceremonies, no bullshit.
Yeah.
We're getting down to business immediately. If you guys aren't down for that, then fuck off. You're fired. Get out of here. You're disinherited. You have all of your lands and holdings. Fuck you. You're useless, and you shouldn't have been here in the first place. That's probably why this place is in shambles. So fuck off if you're not willing to, follow my orders and actually get shit done. Which is seems like a pretty good match for lelouch. He got out there by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's about it.
Well, alrighty. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out Patreon for a bunch of episodes ahead and uncut reactions. Hope you enjoyed most of all. See you guys next time. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.